Today I want to take a look at a Shaklee distributor and her, in my opinion, deceptive posts, the motivation behind those, and why I believe these kind of pitches are not helpful for the vast majority of people joining Shaklee, and what I believe the motivation behind these posts is. I got sent this. Thank you so much for those reaching out, sending me content, giving inspiration, giving ideas. I really, really appreciate that. And I got sent this. So thank you so much that you invest time and effort into getting content my way and asking me to react to certain type of content and to make certain videos. I really, really love that. I really appreciate that. I would like to do more in-depth videos, more deep dive style videos, especially for the German audience, but unfortunately I struggle with that at the moment and I simply cannot make time for that. That's why I've pushed this back in the year, and hopefully then my personal and my professional situation will change and I have the ability to make videos where I'm able to take a closer look at a lot of very important content. Hello, by the way, I'm Christine. I'm glad you're here. And once again, thank you to those reaching out. I appreciate your support. A big thank you and a shout out to the channel members, to those who regularly watch these videos. I'm glad you're here. And hello and welcome to those who occasionally like to watch these videos and who find themselves on this channel every once in a while. I appreciate that. So let's get into the video and let's take a look what this distributor posted on Instagram.
It's time for an update on the road to 1 million in organizational volume. We are done with 500. We are done with 550, and we are officially done with 600. We got a ways to go. We don't have that many days, but I believe in us. We can do it.
This is a Shaklee distributor. Shaklee sells health and wellness products via a network marketing model, and she wants to reach the goal of 1 million in organizational volume OV. And it is not uncommon that you see network marketing distributors set steep goals, what they want to achieve towards the end of the month to hit a rank, to keep a rank, and also to publicize that. Those are monthly requirements distributors have to hit to either keep a rank, to rise in the ranks, or to not drop off. And they also encourage their team members to do their share as well, to hit their monthly goals as well, to hit their monthly goals as well. For whatever reason, it is really hard for me to say the word goal today. Their monthly targets, let's say it like this. And it is not unusual for the distributors to post about their goals and to keep track on these on social media, which I always find very confusing because most people wouldn't be on their social media telling you, well, this is what I'm doing now, this is my goal, what I have to do now, I have to type this into the system, this is the amount of sales I have to do, this is the amount of team calls I have to do, these are the projects and I will guide you through these. This is something that you typically in the social media sphere and in network marketing. And I always ask myself, who are they aiming at? Is that to entice other people to join them, to show what they're doing when they're boss babing? Or is this something to engage with their audience? Are they at some point in need of content because you need to post so regularly that it's difficult to figure out what to do and they think it's a smart thing? Is it something to have this group, this feeling of we? Is this something that is aiming at their team, saying we're doing this together, see where we're at, you're doing a great job, you're selling, you're recruiting, that's why I'm doing well? I always question the motive behind those types of posts because realistically they don't make a lot of sense to take your audience, take them by the hand and walk them through your goals on an almost daily, weekly or monthly basis to show you what they have to achieve. And the text says, the road to 1 million. I set a big goal with my team to get to 1 million in organizational volume. We are chipping away at the goal. And I love knowing that hitting this goal, could you say that word one more time, please? Could you write it out so I have to read it? Goal. I love knowing that hitting this goal means my team is winning. They're earning and growing. Here we grow. Her and her team, according to her, made 600,000 in OV. I do not have the date on the stories, unfortunately, but she says that there are not that many days left, but she believes in her team and that she believes that they can do it. From 600K to 1 million, I think that's a steep step. And I think too that it's quite a way to go. That's also what she says. But she says that by hitting the 1 million goal, her team is winning. Then we also hear an inspirational speech, and I will play that in a moment, where she, in my opinion, is almost justifying that target of hitting 1 million with her team in OV and positioning herself as a leader with a vision. In my opinion, a network marketing leader that you would consider the ideal leader, the person you want to join, the person's team you want to join, because you need a leader with a vision.
All right, so I wanted to share this with you because I feel like it's really important when you are deciding who you want to align yourself with in terms of being a business mentor and building a business. The right mentor, the right team matters more than you actually think, because energy creates momentum. And when a leader has vision, when a leader is optimistic, solution-oriented, knows where they're going, and is excited about the path that they're going down, you're gonna get a totally different experience than when you work with somebody who is just like, they're just here. They're just kind of sort of doing the business. They're just kind of sort of building. It's a very different experience than when you have got a leader that is like, we're taking this to the top. And I see that because over the past decade, I've watched leaders rise, leaders fall, leaders step into growth mode, leaders fall back into maintenance mode. And so I say this for two reasons. Number one, if you're watching this and you're a leader right now and your team isn't growing, my question to you is, are you in growth mode? Are you in maintenance mode? Are you in, I don't want to push, I don't want to do anything too hard, I just want to coast, I just want to be comfortable? Because if that's the case, your team is going to follow suit. But if you are the leader that is like, we're going places, we're reaching for the stars, we're helping people to build momentum and excitement and energy, you're going to get that excitement and energy behind your team. So I think that's really key. I think that's key. And then also, if you're looking for partnership, you want to make sure you're partnering with a leader that has a clear vision and that is excited about what they're doing, and they have a growth strategy, and they have a team that's thriving, that's excited, that just isn't hanging out being status quo. So with that being said, I hope this piece of advice just gives you some good perspective as you make decisions about your business.
That was the part of the Instagram stories that was shared with me. And now the question is, why is this 1 million OV goal so important? Wow. Goal. I do struggle with that word today. Why is it so important? And why do we also have this inspirational, this motivational speech afterwards, advising other leaders and also people how to pick the ideal leader if you also want to be successful? I believe we have seen and heard all of this because this distributor was able to hit the highest rank in Shaklee, and it was officially announced during their convention this summer. She was able to newly hit the Presidential Master Coordinator, that is the top rank in Shaklee. About last night. Last night was my first convention award ceremony, and I didn't know what to expect, but what I experienced was absolutely magical. Our team was honored and celebrated for achieving the highest rank in the company of Presidential Master Coordinator. In 9 months, we have put down new roots, created a solid foundation upon which our future will be built on, created a strong leadership team, and have attracted some incredibly talented leaders. We're duplicating, hitting goals, and breaking records. Our team is thriving, feeling alive and full of excitement for what's to come. Last night, we celebrated this incredible milestone on the main stage at convention. I am so proud to lead this team and to be the lighthouse to so many in the industry. It's been a challenging year with a lot of changes, but we leaned into the heart and we were faithful to his calling. And now here we are, making an impact and helping more people create healthy and strong businesses and empowering people with clean and clinically proven products to live younger, longer. As you were able to see in the picture I showed you before, I will show it here again, it was not her team that was able to hit the highest rank. She did, and an additional person was announced at the convention as well. We do not have hundreds or thousands of people on that announcement. It is 2 people who were newly able to hit the highest rank. And it might sound nice, and it might be a sign of appreciation as well to say, we hit the highest rank, we were successful, and it would not be possible without her team. So I think it makes absolute sense to also mention the team, because she wouldn't physically be able to be at that top rank without her team. But she is the one on the team who hit that highest rank, not her team. Is her team able to benefit from the bonus payments that she receives because she was able to rank up, and the percentages, the generation to 1 and 6 percentages and infinity? Is her team able to participate in the presidential bonus and all the other bonuses shown on the far right that is connected to the highest rank in the company? No, it is just the person that is able to hit the highest rank, the presidential master coordinator. Only that person is able to participate in the percentages and in the bonus payments that are connected to the rank, not the team. That in itself, in my opinion, is a deceptive part of the story that she posted when she was in convention. Her team did not hit the highest rank. She did, and she needed her team, and she needed her team's efforts, because otherwise she wouldn't have been able to sell or purchase the amount of product that she had to hit the highest rank. But the grind does not stop here. Just because she was able to hit the highest rank in the company, she needs more people to join her team, to join this allegedly so successful and thriving team. And the more, of course, the merrier. And then weeks later, after the convention post, she posts yet again the same story. Join one of the fastest growing teams. Join this successful group of women. My mission: I lead one of the fastest growing clean wellness, skincare, and beauty teams, and I believe in community-based business models that create both income and impact. If you have the drive to achieve something more, I've got the systems to help you make those dreams a reality. Let's build something sustainable. Let's rise together. She also does the typical, I have a certain amount of spots open, so if you're interested in this and you want to join my team, you should do that now, because I only have 10 spots open in August if the offer is interesting for you. Here's the kicker. You know it, I know it. There are no spots in network marketing. There are no spots open in MLM. Everybody over the age of 18 and everybody who's located in the United States and in Canada can join. But she is creating a level of urgency by saying, in this month, I only have 10 spots open for new ambassadors. So 10 recruits she recruited in August into a team to set them up for success. That is pretty much what this message says. And I am sorry, but if you recruit someone into a network marketing company and everybody can allegedly do it, you do not need to have any prior knowledge. You will be taught everything you need to know in an industry that is uplifting for women specifically, according to a lot of those narratives. Then I believe it is also your obligation to take care of the people on your team, the people you recruited, and the people who end up in your team, and not just the first 10 people who sign up with you. If she really limits closely teaching the people to 10 people in that month, I simply find that wrong. That should be part of the process. If the pitch is, I'm just going to include sales professionals here, then that might be different. But if part of the pitch, part of the beauty of network marketing allegedly is that everybody can do it, even if you don't have a clue about Shaklee, about the products, about network marketing, about how to recruit a big team yourself to be successful, then I think it is also the responsibility of the people recruiting those to teach them and to share how they believe they can become successful. Will a successful team teaching lead to everybody be successful in network marketing? Of course not. That's not how the business model is designed. But getting back to what she said in the beginning, I agree. If you have somebody who is more approachable, if you have somebody who's motivated, if you have somebody who really likes what they're doing there, and they're creating a group of people who are excited about network marketing, then that is a more pleasant feeling and more pleasant environment than somebody just existing. So I believe it is your responsibility as well, not just for 10 people, to actually coach the people that you recruit. And here's the thing, going back to the start, going full circle, the original goal of hitting 1 million OV, that is actually a reality for her now. That is a reality for Shaklee distributors who want to be at the highest rank. She and her team, according to her story, were able to hit 600K in organizational volume when she posted that on her stories. Shaklee defines in their own documentation organizational volume, OV, as the following: the qualifying volume from the personal purchases of a Shaklee ambassador plus the qualifying volume from the personal purchases of each Shaklee ambassador, member, and retail customer in their entire organization. Volume from foreign markets is adjusted by a factor which may fluctuate from time to time to reflect changes in exchange rates and other factors. A retail customer is a customer who purchases the Shaklee products at retail price. A member is Shaklee's version of a VIP customer, and an ambassador is a Shaklee distributor. And when we take a look at the compensation plan, when we take a look at the top rank, the one she is at, she has to achieve 500,000 OV. So the 600,000 she and her team have achieved is already above that. But she and her team also have to hit 250,000 OV outside the strongest leg. In the comp plan mentioned as 250,000 outside organizational volume, meaning, and we're getting back to the definition from Shaklee, organizational volume outside the largest leg. An ambassador's organizational volume, excluding the organizational volume of the first generation business leader with the most organizational volume. Shaklee has a 31-page booklet explaining the compensation plan and explaining all of these nitty-gritty things. She has to sell 500,000 things that either she herself buys, so she sells to herself, or she sells to customers, to VIP customers and fellow distributors on her team, and then an additional 250 in sales outside the strongest sales team with the most sales. That is a total of 750,000. With her saying on her stories that they've achieved 600,000 close to month's end, the total sales goal was not achieved yet, and she is shy of 150,000. And aiming at this, what sounds like a ridiculous goal, this 1 million in OV, gives her team a little buffer of 250,000 if they're able to achieve it, so that the top person, the top upline, can keep the top rank. Not the team, the top ranked person. And on top of that, it's also a way to inspire people to do more, to put in the effort, because it's important for the entire team, when in reality, only the top people benefit. Yes, if she has a successful team, she hits her goals. She also needs people who hit certain ranks within Shaklee as well. That is also being displayed in the compensation plan. Of course, she also needs people who sell and recruit a certain amount of people and also a certain amount of product who hit their ranks to keep their ranks and potentially also rank up. It's a way to be inspiring, saying we can do it, we can do the 1 million. And it's a realistic number if you think about it, 750,000. That is what you have to achieve with your team to hit the highest rank. And then even your strongest leg is excluded from that. That makes it even more difficult. That is the ridiculousness. That is network marketing, in my opinion. So 1 million in OV is not highly unrealistic. And I believe it is important to inspire the people on the team so that one person can keep the top rank, and to aim at 1 million instead of 750,000 is something beyond this motivational aspect, to also have a little buffer to say we're aiming at something higher, we need to reach at least 750. If you don't reach 1 million, you can say, hey, we made 800,000, but in reality it's a necessity to hit those high numbers to be able to keep the rank at the top. And that is why I believe this is so deceptive. The number itself is not the outrageous thing, but it is this entire concept. The team was able to hit the highest rank. We are building a strong team, and if we hit 1 million in OV, then we as a team are successful, when in reality it is yet again something to cater to the top people. Then also wrapped up in this inspirational speech. I would like to hear your opinion about this. This might be a little bit of a random video, but I do see a lot of people who do those steps and who do those tasks now. Let me show you what I have to achieve this month to hit a rank, to keep a rank, maintenance, rank up, whatever it is. It's a trend that a lot of distributors do at the moment, and I found that rather interesting. So thank you to the person who sent this my way. I really, really appreciate that. It is very, very deceptive, and it is in this very weird world of network marketing. And on the one side, I don't understand why anybody would really post that other than being inspirational to their own team, because who would join network marketing thinking, hey, that's cool, I need to hit 1 million? Yeah. How big would my team have to look to hit 1 million in OV per month? Well, it's a big team. I'm not sure if that's inspiring, but it could be a way to be inspiring to the own team. It is not necessarily a great presentation of what working in a network marketing company might look like, and I think it might rather scare other people away. I'm not sure if that is truthful, but that is what I suspect. I always question those types of posts because logically they don't make a lot of sense for me. Like I said, I would like to hear your opinion about this. Probably you have also stumbled across a lot of these posts lately. What are your thoughts? Let me know. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on further uploads. And if you like this specific video, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!